Save me! Save me! Save me! Someone save me!
Suresh was running towards Holy Tree.
Hey, what happened? Why are you looking so scared? Who are you running from?
That holy tree. There's a ghost in that tree. I just saw that ghost. I'm scared. I'm very scared. I'm scared to death. Please save me. Save me. Save me.
Oh, anything? What are you saying?
You mean in the village there's a ghost?
It must be after me. It must be after me.
No one is after you. Come on, calm down. Calm down. Go home. Have some water and calm down, okay?
Those nights were so scary in the village. Nobody dared to come out of the house on those days. At that night, Aunt Tingu's niece was coming at his place. Next day in the morning, when Tingu was telling his niece Guddu,
Hey, Guddu? Where were you last night?
I was here only playing behind the house, uncle.
You are not so grown up, okay? That you can go out at night.
Oh, uncle. I always play with Golu and Pinky together behind the house.
Guddu, everybody is scared in our village right now. So be a little careful and don't go out in the night, okay?
Guddu felt weird about this and started laughing on it.
What is there to laugh about?
Oh, come on, uncle. It's so funny. There is no ghost in this world.
Have you seen Sudesh in this condition? He saw the ghost last night. Now he's burning from fever since morning.
It's okay, uncle. I'll take care of it. You don't worry.
It's not safe to go out at this time. You stay at home, okay?
Next day morning, there is a villagers' meeting. All villagers are so scary and upset. The head decision maker of the village was also so upset. So one of the very old person of the village said,
I'm telling you that under that holy tree, why don't you put some garlands of garlics?
Yes, he is saying right.
In my opinion, we should put salt around that tree so that we could hold that ghost.
And even you can tie some devotional magical things that will really help out. So the young villager said,
Yeah, if you guys are done with lemon, garlic and chilies, then do one thing. Light a fire there, make a nice dish and serve it to the ghosts. Then they will go away happily. Right?
Mayank line was so painful to villagers, but they don't have any option. So on that, the old villagers said,
Yes, I know that what he's saying is right. What I think is that all of us should go in the night and take a look at that ghost. Tell me, who will come along?
I would have gone, but I have to go out of station tomorrow, so it won't be possible. I have same kind of problem. I have to wake up tomorrow early in the morning, so it won't be possible for me.
Nobody was ready. All of them were taking a back steps. So then Mayank said,
I am ready to go. I'll go. I will kick that ghost's butt so hard. I will show him.
But then Mayank's mother got scared on it and she took him back to the house. Are you gone mad? What bloody nonsense you are saying? Do you think ghost is a fun for you? What nonsense? Don't you dare to try smart, okay? You are crossing your limits now. You're not gonna go anywhere. I'm not gonna send you out of the house. All villagers were laughing on him. So Lambu entered.
I will catch that ghost and get him in front of all of you. I'm very strong. I will teach a lesson to that ghost.
Oh, wow! Hail, brave Lambu! Hail, brave Lambu!
All villagers took Lambu late night 12 o'clock at the border of the village. Once Lambu reached to the border of the village, so he started looking here and there, but he didn't found anyone there. He can just see only a holy tree there.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh dear God, please save me. Please save me. Please save me, oh God, please save me. Please.
He started shivering and sweating whole body. He was so scared.
Lambu, don't get scared. You are very strong. You can't do this. There is no such thing as ghosts. Lord Hanuman, please save me.
But he dared to go towards the holy tree. So he started walking towards the holy tree. At the same time, the heavily breeze started. The holy tree started shaking. And he can feel some negative smell around him. He heard something.
Oh wow! You came here. There was no arrangement of my food for today. You are so healthy. I won't have to eat anything for a week after eating you.
By listening that voice, he became so very much scared. And he started running towards the village.
Run! Someone help me! Someone save me!
Rambu ran so fast from there and he went to the village. Once he reached to the village, he hugged to Tingu and started crying.
Please help me, Tingu. Please save me. Otherwise, that ghost, he is going to eat me up alive. I cannot go there. I cannot face the ghost.
Tingu made him relax and said,
Calm down. I will do something.
Tingu got a nice idea.
What kind of ghost is this? Who just scares people and doesn't do anything?
Tingu decided to go there and look at the ghost. But nobody gives him the permission. But then too, he goes there at the night. Near that holy tree, he feels a very nice breeze there. And that holy tree started shaking. Tingu got scared, but he thinks,
Why this wind is blowing from one side only? There is something wrong.
he saw the white shadow there.
It's very good that you came. I got food to eat. I'll eat you and satisfy my hunger.
Tingu ran towards the shadow and catched the shadow tightly and said to him that,
If you were a ghost, then I would never get a hold of you. And what's this? The wind is blowing from one side only? That means there is a fan there. And I know that you were shaking this tree. Why are you scaring people in the village?
Hey, leave me! Leave me! My neck! I'll die! Leave me!
Tingu removes his white clothes and what he saw?
You?
So next day morning, everybody got that news that Tingu catched the ghost and he's gonna get the ghost in the villagers' meeting. So all the villagers were waiting for him.
Hey, Tingu, where is that ghost?
Tingu brings his niece front of the all villagers. And he's none other than he's the Guddu, who was scaring all the people just for his fun.
This is my nephew. He has come from the city. He was the one who is scaring you wearing a white sheet. I apologize all of you from his behalf. I am sorry.
All the villagers started laughing on it. And even Guddu says sorry to everyone. So all the villagers are happy now.